With the bike upside down, use a 6mm hex wrench to turn the non-drive side pedal counterclockwise from the inside to unthread and remove the left pedal. Perform the same steps on the drive side, but instead turn clockwise from the inside to remove the right pedal. Use an 8mm hex wrench to loosen and remove the non-drive side crank bolt. Thread the crank puller, a Park Tool CCP-22, into the non-drive side crank arm. Then, turn the outer handle clockwise to press off the crank arm. Use an 8mm hex wrench to loosen and remove the drive side crank bolt. Thread in the crank puller into the drive side crank arm. Then, turn the outer handle clockwise to press off the crank arm. The chainring lock ring is reverse threaded. Use an ISIS bottom bracket tool to turn the lock ring clockwise to loosen and remove the chainring lock ring. Remove the chainring from the spindle and then remove the chain from the chainring. Swap the chainring and crankset. Ensure the recessed side of the chainring faces outwards. Replace the chain on the chainring, and then position the chainring onto the spindle. With grease on the threads, thread the chainring lock ring on, turning counterclockwise since it is reverse threaded. Fully tighten using the ISIS bottom bracket tool, torque to 30 Nm. Apply a small amount of grease to the spindle and reinstall the drive side crank arm by reinstalling the crank bolt and tightening until snug using an 8mm hex wrench. Reinstall the right pedal to the drive side crank. Apply grease to the threads and thread in the pedal clockwise when viewed from the outside until fully snug. Clock the non-drive side crank arm 180 degrees opposite of the drive side. Apply a small amount of grease to the spindle and reinstall the drive side crank arm by reinstalling the crank bolt and tightening until snug using an 8mm hex wrench. Reinstall the left pedal to the non-drive side crank arm. Apply grease to the threads and thread in the pedal counterclockwise when viewed from the outside until fully snug. Torque the crank bolts to 40 Nm. With the bike powered off, turn the cranks and test for smooth operation of the drivetrain.